working that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now from inside the red zone. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Hobbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looking for a man. It's Rayola. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Huskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Husker!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Taylor has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rolls it in.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in this.
Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. Made a defender miss. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to throw at Simmons. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear you. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start in the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this is the point of a game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to touchdown Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Firing to the right, complete. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. How about utilizing the fullback and picking up just little snippets of yardage in the passing game?
Yeah, it was kind of a positive play. You know, listen, it goes on the completion side of things, so the completion percentage goes up for the quarterback, and the big fella gets a touch, and we keep him happy, and now we go, all right, let's get back to blocking.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Defense in press coverage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man.
About time.
Everybody want to
Good
play
job,
Texas
good awareness,
A&M.
boy. Send that man an invite to the party. He gonna send me a game invite.
Ain't nobody trying to play, man. How y'all feeling?
We out here. We in
Man,
the
we
game right
trying
now.
to play, baby. Yeah. You gonna stay with Boise State or what, man?
Hell no.
So we gotta go for that. That's 1 for 3.
Who you gonna take? UNC?
Ole Miss.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised they was even still available.
Yeah, that's true.
I just played my first online game,
Overthrew him, bro. Wow. So that meter really mattered this year.
Yeah, dude. It's easy as hell to overthrow. Like some shit like that kind of throw in 25, he'd have caught that touchdown.
Yeah.
That'd have been wide open because he was wide open.
Hey, who playing? When they got the first thing up?
Texas A&M and USC. Now we recording it
Oh,
for the
y'all
channel.
playing each other. Oh, okay. I'm about to play somebody online.
Mississippi.
Nice too.
Wasn't Mississippi the one with the bad receivers?
Mississippi? Oh, Miss? I don't know.
The quarterback with the 88 throwing power?
That was probably Missouri.
Nah, he in the NFL now, Jackson Dart.
Oh, he did go to Ole Miss, right?
Yep.
Got the backup. That's unfortunate. Man. He is 34, 24. I would say that my mind got distracted. I blame you not being able to get in the room when I sent the invite.
Hell yeah, man. You out here distracting this man, man. This man ran back and kick return. Texas A&M was out there looking good, baby. And all of a sudden, distraction. I mean, I appreciate the distraction. Because if it wasn't for the distraction, I wouldn't be up by 10 right now, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Watch this. Oh, damn. Say, watch this.
Welcome to Austin, Texas.
Hit him, bro. Hit him, bro. Oh. Say, man, say, putting the ball where no one is. It's always from somebody at. Like, man, say, hit these dudes. Why can't Bussy pass by this star dude over on the right side? What's up with that? Make him work, Bus. Bussy Bus.
What?
How is that making him work? How is he playing off me 10 yards and beating me across the middle? That's interesting. Unless you came back in before I snapped the ball.
Nah, I don't think I did.
That shit was crazy. That's the only reason I ran that route.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be
found. Who got who? Who got Cowboys? Who got Packers? Who got
You already know.
Yeah, man.
I told you a long time ago.
I was not about to be no Cowboy, man. I was gonna get the Raiders, but whoever the fuck that Rainwater dude is, apparently he been in the league before.
Legend.
And I just don't know what team he was, but he took my team. He took him before I could take him. Hell yeah. I was even gonna pay that nigga too.
You was at your cousin?
Who,
It's a
Rainwater?
defense that
Hell
prides
no. I don't know
themselves
who that
on
nigga
taking
is.
the
Nah, I'm
football
talking
away.
about.
They believe they could
Who was at your
impact this
cousin?
game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the
And what
opening
you,
drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't
y'all
matter.
speak a
They
lot of my
stole
things.
possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
I don't know. I got you. Because you gave me this. I don't know. It's right there on the computer.
And that's what I love about this
Yeah, I might have to
offense.
come
You're
get
not
that
gonna
boy
get
Mike
over big
Evans
chunk
today.
plays in the passing game by throwing
I ain't got no
it.
break.
You kind of dink and dunk.
Say, did you score again? What happened?
They had
Yeah,
it
available.
dialed up and set up to go to that.
I'm not
Yeah.
paying attention.
Nice job.
I see that.
One back in the backfield. He gets the
I
carry.
shouldn't be sitting
The
in
tackle
my
is made, but he's
Yeah,
got it
that's
first and
what
goal from the 6.
Basic run
Oh,
plays.
Is
I
it?
don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes.
I had
Just
mine right
get
here.
the first
The
down
little black
and
one.
get
Oh
the
yeah.
sticks moving.
What you gonna be looking
A
for?
first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
What in the
Big
world's going
dog.
on around here?
These fans raising the volume on
Yeah.
2nd and goal.
Didn't charge nobody
By
a
the
first
margin.
round.
And he never had a chance. Just stop
Yeah.
cold as
Shit. I'm trying to build a killer D line, man.
I was just gonna ask you, I need a D tackle.
Shit. I might have to give up some shit because
Tight end.
I
Oh
need to put
shit.
them dogs with I need to put them dogs with Jared Verse. Cause I ain't forget what some of them niggas did
Man,
in
hold
the
on. What's going
league
on out
last
here?
year.
Why is it 41-24, man? What happened
Say
out
what?
here?
I said I ain't forget what them niggas was doing last year in the league. Like
Wow.
nigga Green Bay, nigga had Mekhi Parsons, Clark, some other man. Hell no. Miami had that nigga had 99 rated corners and safeties, bro.
That nigga couldn't do nothing with them, though.
Hell no, he couldn't.
Look at that
Bro,
boy busted.
he lost the Super Bowl in like 5 seconds or some shit, bro. Like that shit was crazy.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Yeah, this dude busted it, man. My fault.
They'll snap it from the
Busted, bro. You shutting him down out there. He young, man.
That nigga got over 100 yards. Getting his ass,
throw
fellas.
to the outside is complete. And he is marked down right there, but a good pickup.
A lot of people trying to what?
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a
You know what? I ain't been hot around that
the
much.
game, but he was able to turn the page right. But you can't let that back play it.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That boy read fast.
Did some good things after the catch, but
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw.
Tired of that
Because he
man
put it
running.
out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch
It
and
is a
accelerate,
glitch,
creating some
something.
distance there between him and the
Come on.
defense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, I gotta find a
That wasn't a
playbook
big
for
game, but
this
look
shit.
at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
I mean, for
Busted.
There on second
the
down.
lesser competition,
Quickly complete.
I might be able to get by,
Stop
but
that one for a short gain.
on playoff
Nice
time,
completion here to this
that's
wide
not
receiver.
bad.
You're going to see this receiver line up.
I think Bussy gonna win a Heisman.
Oh, yeah?
Defense has got to
Yeah,
keep
this is
their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Was it there before?
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring it fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and
You
short.
want to know what's going on this
Who
year?
knows what they're going to do?
Why we losing like this, bro?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
I blame.
First down, still on his feet. Drag
Yo,
down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
So what's up? Oh man. Hold on. I can't see. Well, that play was busted. I couldn't see over there. What? The score? Man, it don't matter what the score is. See, I'm trying to end on a positive note. Talking about the score.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Now they'll run it
Positive note,
right
what?
here. And the defense holds firm. Pick up and all on that play.
I ain't let him win shit. You owe me a rematch in this house.
To the air.
That's
We
what's gonna happen.
going to Texas.
Yeah. Watch this. Bussy got a. Dang. Bussy playing hard out there. It's a star dude on him. It ain't his fault. You know what I'm saying? It's a All-American over there. Pushing on him and doing all. Pressing the man. Being real disrespectful over there, man. Bussy, inside. Say. He had a little moment, though. He had a little. Bussy gonna get his, man. I think that's about his 6th catch today.
Moving quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course, he said the open one. We know who he really wants to go.
I couldn't get it.
He hooping. He balling.
I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find
Couldn't
out
I ain't
get
tell him to do that.
you know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Yeah, the second game we can share players so you can see
Second down.
Mr. Rio.
The ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Or we can go live.
To the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal.
Wait, it's hot there, ain't it?
Convert this third and short.
I know it's not hot.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Headed to the line at the 23.
I ain't see what I'm playing in.
This third and
Say, why ain't nobody ever asked the elephant in the room?
What?
Why is college 120 frames a second on Xbox and not 120 on the PlayStation?
He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Offense
Why is
work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third
Blocking.
down.
You see what this dude did to me? Not only did he block me in the backfield, he started to push me to the second line of defense. Man, push me all the way out the
To
field.
make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard,
Said, what's up?
and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just
Ole
feel like
Miss.
fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate, and listen, kickers.
Why don't Drake Randall represent this year?
You left some
We
points
know
off
why.
the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Simmons.
Like, good defense,
Out
bro.
on the screen. To running room.
Good game, man.
Good game, man. Good game, man. There you have it, man. I mean, college football, man. It's a fun game.
Yeah,
You got a lot of changes and shit to it. You feel a lot different. You feel better, for the better.
Yeah, dude.
A lot of grinding. A lot of football out there, bro. What you say about that, Rio, man? You feel like, to me, it feels like you feel every hit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, tackle and shit.
Into high gear as they have a first
You
down
can
at
feel like,
37.
I think it feels almost like if they
Just a second
got
of
together with
hesitation in the
the
defense
hefty
to make
feedback
sure,
team
and they were able to take
and
advantage
made it
here.
feel like
And
pass.
he uses great
Yeah,
timing with this call.
you feel
right?
like you
can't
getting
call this
hit
play all the time, but you
every
want to
play.
catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them.
And they got their bands in the game.
And then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Yeah.
Well, the defense
Go
playing
ahead,
zone
Tim,
coverage
man.
there. They're taking away all the QB's
Alright.
primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag.
You want me to share screen this, Rio? Huh?
Leads it with the running back.
Oh, you in the
Not
game.
much running
What's
room
going on,
there
bro?
thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs
Oh.
are defensive mind. But listen,
Yes.
you get a short little gain, no harm.
Oh, yeah?
You play 8 minutes. Yeah, you been on that shit, man?
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down at DKR. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
All kinds of
Just
shit.
nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Outside of the back of the I got some.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah.
That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it.
Send a care package.
Yeah, it's a body roll.
Oh, hell no.
It's a good point, Reese.
Texas, y'all too wide out there.
Like that,
No, they're going to do that track back.
Essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
You got to come up here, dog. Chill in the mountains. Breathe the fresh air.
To the air, it's Simmons. Dances away.
Say, what's this? You can't choose the time of day?
Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down.
When you send the thing, you gotta scroll. You gotta when you send the invite and you go into like where you pick your playbooks. Yeah, you gotta scroll down and do it like that.
Oh, okay. I'm not here when you're trying to send that invite. I did 8 minutes. I don't know what we did last time.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. Passes in. The clock is down to 9.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running
I know we did like the back of my hand
specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completion strong.
It's a lot of shotguns, bro. I think it benefits my quarterback.
Just
stay with
the
it.
tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, nice job.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's field goal. This is a place a lot of D coordinators
I kind of want to do rain.
Because if you sack the
Well, they got 2 different rains. They got light rain and rainy. But notice no snow. Can't even pick it.
Seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And
I don't know if that's a Texas thing or what.
And try the field goal and try to get points.
We're gonna play clear. Clear sunny day in Texas.
Hello.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that'll put
it's a hard game you in. You playing an online ring game?
We love to see that, right?
You better than the man you playing.
At the end of the half to take the lead, they put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the upright. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at half.
Party. Jesus. Internet connections.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Manning.
Still in the game, party.
Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half.
What's on you?
The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Man, where you on there, man? It's starting to get late.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start.
There you go.
25.
He invite me to a party? What the hell, bro?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
You don't want to play after our game?
Trying to set the tone with the run. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard
You'd be up, though, probably. I hit you up, though.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On the ground with the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And they fail to hook up on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Got the quick pass. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. To the air. It's Manning. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make 4 plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Taylor. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He'll keep it himself. Oh, a lot of space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got...
Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He might want another play. Looking to throw at Simmons. This time he's got his man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Rebels! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Manning. That's reeled in, it's Moore. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those timeouts.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And Leighton is
trying to take it back. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor. Don't make him forget that.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Find some fresh air. He's loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. These corners going to give them some space. That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss, and Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve. What went wrong? Because they never even showed up. They didn't even look motivated in this game, and they got dominated in all three facets on the field. This isn't just a one-solution fix. There are a lot of question marks now. They're going to be revolving around this program, and a lot of doubters now from the outside. A lot of that energy is going to start seeping in.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.